recording. This is weird. So the first question, we're only supposed to do the right side, right? Hang on a second. Now we're good. So I'm gonna leave the check up to you guys. So I'll just do the solve. So the first question, let me just write it here on the side. And again, I like to divide both sides. This is an easy one. There's variables on both sides, so get rid of one of them. And remember, you want to do the additive inverse. So if it's minus x, the only way to get rid of that x is to do a plus x. And if you do plus x on one side, you'll do plus x on the other side. Those two go out. The 1 comes down. Negative 4x and plus x is negative 3x. The 13 comes down. Now it becomes a two-step equation. Now for those of you who want to do that little story thing I was telling you, here's my variable. It's being multiplied by negative 3. And then add a 13. And then it gives you 1. So the inverse operations we're going to use is going to be negative 13. And then divide by negative 3. So we follow that. First thing we're going to do is minus 13 on this side, minus 13 on that side. 1 minus 13 is negative 12. The 13 and the negative 13 cross each other out. We got negative 3x left over. We're supposed to divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3. Cross each other out. And then x equals 4. You know what? For actually, I will. No. This one isn't easy to substitute. And you can do that on your own. Negative 8 minus x equals x minus 4x. On the left side, can I do anything? No. On the right side, can I do anything? Yes, I can combine those two. I put a 1 over here, so 1x minus 4x is negative 3x. This one stays the same. Now, there's a variable on both sides. Let's get rid of one of them. And again, it doesn't matter which one. Just for let's get rid of this one. Okay. It's going to give plus x, right? The additive inverse of minus x is plus x, and I'm going to do plus x on this side. So minus x and x cross each other out. Minus 8 comes down, and negative 3x plus x is negative 2x. I forgot to do that story, but well, now you know that. Well, it's divided by negative 2, divided by negative 2, and x is going to be 4. Okay. For this one, I'll substitute because it looks easy. Negative 8 minus 4 equals 4 minus 4 times 4. Negative 8 and 4 is negative 12. This is 4 minus, what do you call 4 times 4 is 16. And negative 12 equals 4 minus negative 16 is negative 12. So I know we're good. N plus 2 equals n. So n plus 2 equals negative 14 minus 2. Again, these are easy ones, right? So just variables on each side. So you got to pick one to go out. Let's pick this one. The reason I picked this one is because, if you notice, I'm going to do plus n. And I'm going to do plus n. So that's going to give me 2n on this side, right? So this will go out. I get negative 14. N plus n is 2n plus 2. Do your little story if you like, just to tell you, so as a guide to see what you're going to do. So it's my variable n, it's being multiplied by 2, added 2 equals negative 14. So the inverse operations I will use will be minus 2, and then divide by 2 on each side. So let's do minus 2, minus 2. That's going to give me negative 16 over here. These two will cross out, and 2n comes down. Check. Now I gotta do divide by 2. Divide this by 2. Divide this by 2. And n equals negative 8. Okay. I am going to substitute on this one. Negative 8, right? So n, sorry, it's negative 8. So it's negative 8 plus 2 equals negative 14 minus, and here's why I wanted to do this one, because I want to show you that this minus sign has nothing to do with the negative 8, and then you actually have to write negative 8. So negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6, and this becomes negative 14 plus 8. Negative 6 equals negative 14 plus 8. They're not friends, they're more negatives, and we get negative 6. Okay, so the substitution is what you have to really be careful here. 8 Again, nothing different, so it's kind of repetitive so far, but again, it gives you the right habit of solving the equations in order. Again, two variables, right? One on each side. We get rid of this one. You can get rid of the other one if you like. So we're going to do minus 6a's on both sides. These two go out. 3 comes down. 7a minus a is just a minus 3. Oh, this one is very easy because all we have to do is, this is actually a one-step equation. So we do plus 3 on both sides. These two go out and a equals 6. Let's see what a substitution looks like. So we get 7 times 6 minus 3 equals 3 plus 6 times 6. 7 times 6 is 42 minus 3. 42 minus 3 is 39. And this one you get 3 plus 6 times 6 is 36. And that's 39. So we know both sides are equal. Order of operations, okay? 10. I'll write that out. So 10 has variables on both sides, and it also has combining like terms. So on the left side, and let me divide this thing up. I'm going to combine these two. It's going to give me 10x minus 1 and 7x minus 5, right? So I combine those two terms. Now it becomes a variable on each side. Let's get rid of, I don't know, let's get rid of the 7x. So the additive inverse of 7x is minus 7x, and I'm going to do minus 7x on this side. So these two go out, negative 5 comes down, minus 1 comes down, and negative 10x minus 7x is minus 18x. Now, here's my story. Here's my variable x, which is being multiplied by negative 18, subtracted 1 equals negative 5. Going backwards, the inverse operation I'm going to use is going to be plus 1, and divide by negative 18. So let's follow the instructions. So we're going to do plus 1, plus 1 and plus 1. So on this side I get negative 4, these negative 1 and plus 1 go away, and negative 18x comes down. And we're going to divide this by 18, negative 18, and divide by negative 18. Hang on a second, I don't know I think I messed up somewhere. Hang on a second. That's negative 1, that's okay. 7x, minus 7x. Oh, that's because it's supposed to be 17x. I don't know how I got 18, so let me go back. Yeah, I'm going to erase this. Go back here. Hang on, double check. Minus 7x, so this is minus 17x. Negative 10. Oh, I copied the whole problem incorrectly, so I'm going to redo it again. It's negative 10 plus x plus 4 minus 5 equals 7x minus 5. So it combined like terms is this one, and this one. So negative 10 plus 4 is negative 6, negative 6 and 5 is negative 11, plus x, and on the other side 7x minus 5. Get rid of one of the variables, right? So I'm going to, in this case, get rid of this one, the smaller one. I always like to get rid of the smaller guys. So minus x here, minus x here. So that's going to give me negative 11 on this side. And these two go away. Negative 7x minus x is negative 6x. Sorry, positive 6x minus 5. So now, again, here's my variable, which is x is being multiplied by 6. Subtracted 5, sorry. Subtracted 5 is give you negative 11, so the inverse operations I will use is going to be plus 5, and then divided by 6. So let's do that. So we're going to do plus 5 over here, plus 5 over here. Negative 5 plus 5 go away. 6x comes down. Negative 11 plus 5 is negative 6. Good. Divide both sides by 6. And x equals negative 1. Okay. This one I'll let you, solve and check on your own. 12. Oh, quite a few. So 12. I think I have room to do it over here. Maybe if I make it a little bigger. So we can do negative 6n minus 20, negative 2n. I have to do distributive property here first. So this and this is positive 4. This and this is negative 12n. Distributive property check. Combine like terms. Nothing on the left side, so I'm just going to copy it. But on the right side, I can combine this guy and this guy. Negative 2n and negative 12n is negative 14n plus 4. Now I have a variable on both sides. I want to get rid of one of them. Don't matter who. Let's pick let's get rid of negative 14 this time. So I'm going to do plus 14n. So let me divide this in half. And do plus 14n on this side. So negative 6n and 14n is 8n. Negative 20 is going to come down. These two will go away. And plus 4 comes down. Now it's a two-step equation, right? So n is being multiplied by 8 and then subtracted 20 equals 4. Going backwards, we're going to do plus 20 and divide by 8. So let's do that. So plus 20 plus 20. That gives you 24. These two go away. So now I divide both sides by 3. Sorry, both sides by 8. What am I talking about? Both sides by 8. And n equals 3. I was one step ahead. Okay. 14, distributive property. We're going to go 35a minus 28 minus 1 equals 14 minus 8a. Right? Distributive property first. Combine like terms. On this side, I can combine negative, so it's going to get 35a minus 28 minus 1 is going to give me minus 29 equals 14 minus 8a.
Ladies and gentlemen, please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt. Make sure your children are also strapped in while we pass through this area of turbulence. Thank you.
I'm going to get rid of the 8a. So plus 8a, plus 8a. So I'm going to get, this is going to go away, 14 comes down. 35a plus 8a is 43a minus 29. Now again, if you do a little story, you get a, which is being multiplied by 43, and then subtract 29, equals 14. Going backwards, we're going to do plus 29, and then divide by 43. So let's do that. Plus 29, plus 29. So I'm going to have 43a. These two go away. And equals 43. Divide both sides by 43. And we get that a equals 1. So 16 is pretty simple. 38 plus 7k equals distributive property, so we got 8k plus 32. Again, variable on both sides, get rid of one of them. Let's get rid of this guy here. Minus 7k, so I like to split it up. It's minus 7k, therefore minus 7k on both sides. Whatever you do on one side, remember you have to do it on the other side. These to go away, 38 comes down. And 8k minus 7k is just k plus 32. That one gives a one-step equation, so we do minus 32 here, minus 32 here, and k equals 6. That's simple. 20. Really? I feel like there was more to this. Well, alright, so 20 is the little long one, right? So 20. Alright, so it's negative 3x plus 3. Careful with your signs. Then it's plus 8x minus 24 equals 6x plus 7 minus 5x. Done. Distributive property check. Combine like terms. This guy with this guy. Remember, not from the other side. They have to be from the same. So those two combined gives me 5x. 3 minus 24 is negative 21. And then let me just write this. Sorry, I should have. Equals. On this side, 6x minus x is just x plus 7. I combine everything that I could. Now the next thing is there's a variable on both sides, so let's get rid of one. Let's get rid of this guy here because it's the easiest. Minus x on this side. 5 minus x is 4x. Minus 21. These two go away, and then plus 7. Two-step equation. Here's my variable x. It's being multiplied by 4. Subtract 21 equals 7. Going backwards, I'm going to do plus 21 and divide by 4. So, plus 21, both sides. Again, let me just write this on the side. 4x equals 28. Now it tells me that I have to divide by 4. And if I divide by 4, x equals 7. And you're welcome to do your check. On the test, it does, you actually have to do your checks. Okay? And, oh, there was one more. Right? I don't remember which number was it. Hang on a second. Number 9. Sorry, I asked you to do the number 9. Oh yes.
Look at you all up here with your 3 seats. Nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're living good.
So where am I? 5 and 2x equals 2x. So I'm going to do 5 plus 2x equals 2x plus 6. In this case here, we want to get rid of one variable, but you'll notice that if you get rid of either left or right, it's minus 2x, and you're going to have to do minus 2x on the other side. So if you subtract, that goes away, right? Because plus 2x minus 2x is 0. So we bring down the 5, and then 2x minus 2x is also 0. Again, and notice that this will never ever be true. There's no value of x that we can find or input in here that will make this equation true. So this one has no solution. Okay?